Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys winners in the season opener, but haven't won a single game since. Hoping to change that here. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sucked them last week resolves itself this time around.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The rushing numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game. 23 carries for an even 100 yards. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And when you see those numbers, there should be no hesitation to give him the rock early and often in this one. Ride the hot hand while he's producing like this.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Again, it's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Colts first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown! Tyler Warren. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Panthers' 22-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Now Prescott. And Walker has it. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us, and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A short one there, caught by 1. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play action now, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him right at the midfield stripe. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Here now a third.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shallow him across all that ground.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. The Colts have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Colts first down. A gain of 7. First down.
Throw left side complete. That's Ortiz. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Prescott on play action. And it's throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
To the air again, Prescott. And Walker with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. and 10 at the 11-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 18. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ortiz. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
And now it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Prescott from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott yet again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2.
Looking to throw. That one complete to the gut. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Leggett. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Panther.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Powering forward. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
The 5-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
He finds his man complete. It's Ortiz. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Avoids him at the 40. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
Brings up second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle. The catch made by Mitchell. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
22-yard line.
Prescott on play action. No. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Cade York on for the field goal.
York able to send this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
17.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lugan. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown Panthers. Xander Horvath, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Running left, Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. On play action, Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Prescott from the gun on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Colts first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Play action now. Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Okay, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
At the 8-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Bryce Young from 8 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Colts 17. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Prescott. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And the Colts first down. First and 10.
Prescott to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ortiz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. An even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Let's take it on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Nice move at the 40. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, And guess what? The quarterback's down.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
The 47-yard line.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And into Colts territory. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Panthers first down. First and goal.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Xander Horvath, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll come up now on second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Dak. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
To number 84, Tyler Warren. A gain of 4.
Here's Dak. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ortiz. Now 2nd and 4.
To number 89. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ortiz. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Prescott now. And he is caught. And the Colts are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. 2nd down, goal to go. Here's Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by York is up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. There's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.